It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Friday, the 13th of August. I'm Michael Groff. The weather pattern rather active this weekend with a flash flood watch in effect across the lower deserts, including the Phoenix metro area. And so that threat of heavy rain will be with us. But in addition, we do have the chance of some strong, maybe even a few severe storms with the risk of strong, damaging straight line winds. And then as we get to next week, the weather pattern starts to change, and it looks like at least some parts of the state will dry out. Will the monsoon go on another break? Well, that remains to be seen, but we will talk about all of it. Before we do that, though, of course, it's Friday, so that means it's Photo Friday here, where we take a look at the photos and or videos that you guys have submitted. And first up, this one is from Joe. This is from Surprise, taken yesterday. Nice cumulus clouds there, beautiful afternoon as temperatures were below average. Then we have a few pictures from Pete in Chandler, pictures of some storms trying to get into the valley and decaying as they do. And it's really cool to see these monsoon pictures. We've had more pictures. I think just in this edition of Photo Friday, we have more monsoon pictures than we did in all of 2020. And then a couple of pictures from Beth. This first one is from South Mountain Park, looking southward on Sunday. And then another one here, the sunset from the other night. She says this is her favorite time of day, and given this picture right here, I would have to agree. Then, of course, the one and only Michelle has some pictures of those fluffy clouds, those cumulus from yesterday, and a couple of pictures there. And then from just before sunset out there at the park over here in Avondale. So those are cool. And last, but certainly not least, Ryan Seek has some pictures here. Quite a few of them, in fact, of the storms, all the action that we've seen over the last week or so. And I believe many of these are, again, taken south of the valley along I-8, pretty close to Maricopa. Also a picture of flooding there. And then those lightning pictures that he's so well known for. And in addition to that, he has been sending in a time-lapse video for the last several weeks, and this week is no exception, so we'll take a look at that. And while we do, let me remind you that if you want to get in on Photo Friday, you can do so. groffshow@gmail.com is my email address. That is groffshow@gmail.com for Photo Friday. And you can send in any weather-related pictures you want, not just from here in Arizona, but outside of the state as well. We've had international pictures here, so keep them coming in. We couldn't do it without you. Thanks to everybody for participating, as always. All right, let's take a look at that almanac from yesterday, and we did manage to sneak up to 100 degrees, albeit rather briefly, just after 4 p.m. The morning low was 77, the normal high 105, the normal low 84, and while there was no rain officially at Sky Harbor, don't tell that to the people in Fountain Hills and Cave Creek, parts of eastern Maricopa County yesterday. They saw anywhere from 1/2 to 2 inches of rain. And as we take a look outside now, here just after 8 o'clock, we've got a few clouds going on, sitting at 84 degrees at Sky Harbor, but it's an absolute steam bath. Dew point at 70, relative humidity 62%. The winds are from the east-southeast at 12, and the barometer is rising. The upper air look, the pattern is beginning to change just a little bit. We have high pressure sitting to the north of Arizona. The flow aloft is beginning to increase out of the east and northeast, and that's going to help propel storms that develop over the rim country southwestward into the lower desert this afternoon and tonight. Here's the watch warning map. Still have those excessive heat warnings up in the Pacific Northwest. Some heat still a problem over in the Northeast as well. And tropical storm warnings in parts of South Florida now, with Fred making headway in that direction over the next couple of days. Here in Arizona, we've got a flash flood watch in effect for south central and southeastern portions of the state, including Maricopa, Pinal, Pima, Santa Cruz, Graham, Greenlee, and Cochise counties. And that includes Phoenix, Casa Grande, Gila Bend, Tucson, Nogales, Bisbee, Douglas, Sierra Vista, Wilcox, Safford, and Globe, Miami. And that is in effect until 5 p.m. on Sunday. So heavy rain that could lead to flash flooding is possible in and close to the watch area during that time. The convective outlook for today, we've got a risk of severe storms over parts of Colorado and Wyoming, as well as extending from the southern plains up into New England. And here in Arizona, a marginal risk of severe storms. The primary threat from thunderstorms, other than heavy rain, of course, will be strong, damaging straight-line winds as they come off the rim country and into the lower deserts by later this afternoon and this evening. And the precipitation outlook, this is valid through next Friday morning from the WPC. Rain amounts in Phoenix in excess of 1 inch. Could see 2 to 3 inches plus in the favored upslope areas, as well as parts of southeast and east central Arizona and into northwest Mexico and much of New Mexico, as the weather pattern will remain active this weekend before things start to change as we get into next week. And we'll talk about that now as we get into modeling. Here we go. This is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon, and this is the upper look at 500 millibars, or about 18,000 feet off the ground. High pressure building to the north of Arizona, a deeper east and northeasterly flow developing over the state today, and a disturbance moving in from the east as well, and that will help to enhance shower and storm development. So down at the surface today, partly sunny with scattered showers and thunderstorms developing over the high country through the day today and making their way toward the lower deserts by this afternoon and tonight. Highs this afternoon, mid-90s to around 100, and it will be muggy once again. So heat indices will be well over 100 degrees, especially in the peak of afternoon heat. Tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms around, overnight lows mid-70s to low 80s, primary risk from storms other than heavy rain that could lead to flash flooding. Also some gusty straight-line winds and maybe some small hail. And then tomorrow, the northeasterly flow continues. Traditionally, after an active day like we expect today and tonight, we would have kind of a down day, convectively speaking, but the strong northeasterly flow and storms developing over the rim once more, they will be pushed toward the lower desert, so we'll continue with scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon and evening, and highs again mid-90s to around 100. Now, on Sunday, the weather pattern starts to change a bit. We are going to see a mid-level boundary pushing into eastern Arizona. A little bit of dry air intrusion will start to come in, and that may limit the number of showers and storms around, but any storms would still be capable of producing some strong, damaging straight-line wind. In fact, that threat may increase a bit on Sunday. The heavy rain threat will start to abate at least a little bit by Sunday afternoon and Sunday night. High temperatures Sunday still in the mid to upper 90s. On Monday, we continue to see an evolving weather pattern here, and the details of this still a little uncertain, but models are coming into better agreement. We will eventually see troughing develop over the Pacific Northwest. It should not be nearly as vigorous as some of our other models had been indicating through the week, but still enough to start to push our high pressure area off to the east, and the flow aloft will ultimately start to turn more southerly and eventually southwesterly, and that should begin to dry us out. But for Monday, scattered showers and thunderstorms still around, partly sunny, highs mid to upper 90s. Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll see a decreasing trend in the number of showers and storms. We'll call it widely scattered showers and thunderstorms here. Partly sunny sky, high temperatures mid to upper 90s. So we will remain below average temperature-wise here, but the air mass will become increasingly dry, especially if you get out toward western Arizona, southeast California, and up into southern Nevada. The thing is, there is still some disagreement among the models. About 15% of our ensemble guidance still shows very active weather in here next week. Another 15% shows no rain or ostensibly no rain across the entire state. And then about 70% of the models are somewhere in between. I generally favor a slightly drier solution, but one that still has at least widely scattered storms. And that's probably the way this forecast is going to play out for now. But of course, we're going to keep an eye on this. And then as we go to Thursday, I think the dry air will win the battle, at least in the short term. But we will watch for an area of low pressure, an upper low or a closed low developing to the west of Arizona. The global models insist that that will happen later next week. And that can always be a wild card in our weather. But for now, we'll take the chance of rain out of the forecast for Thursday, and high temperatures sneaking up a couple of degrees right around the century mark. Here's a week from today. This is Friday the 20th. The GFS, kind of an unusual solution for late August, an upper low centered to the west of us. The global models seem to insist that this will happen. High pressure trying to build in from the east, some degree of a southerly flow, but the exact orientation of this system, the exact placement of this feature will make all the difference in the world regarding how much moisture comes in. So for now, we'll probably start to see a small increase in the number of showers and storms over eastern Arizona. Not so sure if they will make it in here, though. And then as we go out 10 days, this is Sunday the 22nd, looks like kind of a battleground setting up here between our monsoonal air mass to the east, much drier air to the west that will ping-pong back and forth across the southwestern United States for periodic intrusions of moisture here and better chances of showers and storms, followed by some drier air. And, the model's just kind of all over the place. It's model madness here. We will just have to take the wait and see attitude 10 days out. All right, taking a look at rainfall for Phoenix over the next couple of weeks coming off of the GFS ensemble. And the model spread here has decreased quite a bit. So there's a little bit more confidence that we will continue to see some degree of moisture here this weekend, a bit of a tapering off of monsoon activity for next week, and then maybe picking back up again out there toward 10 days and beyond. The ensemble mean around an inch. And temperatures off the national blend of models, it looks like daytime highs will stay below average through most of, if not the entire forecast period. And considering what we've had to deal with the last couple of summers, this is a welcome sight. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video scheduled for Monday morning, but with inclement weather expected this weekend, no doubt we will have at least one, if not two updates this weekend for both Saturday and Sunday, so keep an eye on that. Speaking of, if you enjoy these videos, hey, why not like, subscribe, share, and click that notification bell so that when we do post a brand new video, you'll get the notice. Your comments, questions, and suggestions, they are always encouraged as well. And I know I say this every single day, but thank you so very much for watching. It is greatly appreciated. You guys be safe out there this weekend with some of that wild weather we are anticipating. Stay cool, stay hydrated, watch your kids around the swimming pool. Have yourselves a great Friday and a wonderful weekend.